really charge too many things and get a lot of, you know, rushing damage done. You have to sit back and wait for picks, and that's tough to do when you don't control the point. There goes Libero. Bebe does finally find one on the Ana, but Godsby is down as well. New York, even if they do lose a point right now, they've got a good amount of ultimates. Echo manages to catch Bebe with that self-destruct. Animo down, but Nene coming back with a 2K to more than equalize. And New York in no danger here of losing this. He hasn't used the barrage yet this round, but he's going to have a chance right here. Nene wins the Widow 1v1 against Gods, and it's a 6v5 for New York already at the end of this first round. Hangzhou Spark trying to hide. Oh, but not well enough as Bebe gets headshot. Nene looking for another one here, and it's pretty much the end of this one. A little bit of cleanup, and even with this sound barrier on Hangzhou Spark, they're gonna have such a hard time switching it. Adora throws out the Blizzard, but Libero has got a nano boosted barrage to try to finish it, staring down the self-destruct, but he's okay. And that's gonna be round one. Swapping up. Libero still on the far end. Godsby though on the Reaper this time, and IDK down early. Nene goes for the uppercut. Wraith form though comes in for Godsby. Takes too much damage. Joe Libero finishes him off with the rocket. Hangzhou Spark attempts to take the point, but I don't think they're gonna complete this one. Wait for it. Top punch shield. Alright, whatever. You got the knuckle shot. Finish it off either way. And it's gonna be New York getting the control percent going first again. They've definitely almost got this one locked up. There's the self-destruct coming in. Can they get rid of the Arisa barrier? Doesn't matter. Boop! They stepped out in the poop. Takes them down. Mono falls, but Bebe and Adora out way before that. Now Godsby comes in, gets a 2K off of the supercharged Death Blossom, and they do manage to finally get a little bit of control percent going.
Really tricky for them to take this. Going to start with an elimination on the Mono, though. Hey. Something positive.
So you need...
Ria's still not in the mech, though.
There's the barrage. Libero comes in,
mech.
gets two.
No mech.
That's
no
right.
defense matrix. Everybody dies.
No mech, no chance. Nene gets frozen, but he's okay. He just needs to cool down a little bit before getting another kill in New York. Switches it back, 92% and counting. Double kill for Mono at the end of that as well. Starting to adapt really well to that Wrecking Ball, I think. Here comes Gushue. Can he get back into the point? Gets booped away. Can they keep him off?
No.
They can. Nice plays to zone out Gushue at the very end of that, not even letting Spark contest, and that is a pretty easy looking map one for New York.
Yeah, at the end there with the barrage up, no mech, no win. Sometimes Overwatch League is like Fortnite.
That is true. No mech threatening. Those bio grenades. There's a coming in, but it gets denied again, and now New York going for the capture. They zone out Gushue, anti-heal. He's definitely going down. He does. And that is exactly what New York was trying to do. They separated the main tank, anti-heal, no chance to survive, and now New York's gonna get a very, very fast point A.
Yeah, they started with a main wall boost for 5 of their members, trying to find that opportunity. Gushue steps a little bit too far out.
New York trying to assault the point right now. Here we go. Nice bio grenade onto Hangzhou. They're gonna put the nano boost onto Godsby. He's gonna walk into the back lines here, trying to come from behind, catch New York off guard, but Meko walking forward with this whole hog. It's gonna scare everybody away. Hangzhou Spark having to back off. IDK going to be down. Now Meko walking forward again. They've got the Blizzard out there for zoning. Nice halt hook onto the Ana. Godsby though does take out Meko in response. He's gonna come back and get another one. Godsby trying to hard carry his team through the defense here.
And he's gonna do it, though.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, in the end, Godsby making the necessary picks, taking the flank angle and getting the Dragon Strike allows his team to respawn. They have to throw down the Blizzard, but they'll take it.
Rhea gets hit with the anti-heal, has to back off for a second. Yo, Dragon Strike coming through. Are they going to get anything out of it? The Hulk comes in.
Nice
goes down. Nene finds him. That's right, Meko with the kill under Rhea. Heroes killing their counterparts from the New York side of things. There's the amplification matrix down, amping the healing as much as the damage, which is nice. There goes Gushue. Good hook onto him. Sleep Dart misses, but the shots from Jonak don't. And IDK too low to really contest. Nano boost on Adora doesn't do a whole lot. And now the Wrecking Ball comes in out of desperation. But it is overtime for New York. Spark have managed to defend it this long. There's only so much you can do. You know, you had that matrix, that's about it. Another whole hog from Meko. That's the second of the fight right now. And that should be point B taken eventually. New York gets it, but they do it in overtime.
On the top here, on the hot zone.
Oh,
Nice job.
Nicely done in the 1v1 against Nene. Good anti-heal on Hangzhou though. They've got the immortality field back just in time though to contend with a good hook onto Meko. And as fast as point A was for New York to take, Spark might not be too far behind on their push.
No, it doesn't look like they will be, Doha, especially with Godsby. As popping up there with the storm arrows, taking Nene out.
That's right.
And they make it look quite easy in the end. So Hangzhou certainly doing a lot better here. It is boosted mono out of the Dragon Strike.
All right, maybe that helps. Meanwhile, Dragon Strike comes through from the New York side of things. Jonak down, and whoa, Libero taken out as well. So Hangzhou Spark striking back here.
Super awkward. NYXL went two different directions right there, and even though they threw the Blizzard down, there was no follow-up, and now Hangzhou just gets a free point B?
Maybe. I mean, it's just a response to handle now. Maywall used by Adora to try to block people, and he's got the Blizzard as well. Make sure it doesn't get countered, but he does take Jonak's head off in the process, and yeah, I think this is going to be a very fast point beat for Spark. Certainly is. And they have paved the way to take an easy map 2 victory. Spark having to run for it. They drop the Ant Matrix too. Whoa, and Godspeed comes in from the side with a kill onto Nene. New York suddenly starting to scramble, but maybe not, as they go right back with another one onto Godspeed. And that amplification matrix from IDK did not get Spark a whole lot.
All right, there's still going to be time, though, as Nene makes his way back to the point. Dragon Strike is up for Godspeed. He's going to be rejoining his team relatively soon, but Blizzard's going to get thrown out before he gets there.
Yeah, hook onto Libero. Oh, and he can't get the ice block off in time. Ryu with a big pick there, and that might be the end of it. Blizzard takes out Jonak as well with a bit of help from Bebe. And everybody storming the point now. Whole Hog will seal the deal, and the Spark overcome the defensive efforts of New York and tie up the series 1-1.
Overall, a much better performance from the Spark.
Yeah.
Smiles on their faces. Pretty easy map win for them, in all honesty, and that ties us up going into the half.
Yeah, you've got that emotional momentum going into map 3 after halftime now for the Spark.
Saw the Nano Blade up. Here we go.
Oh, wow, they're going for it, man. Why not? IDK down. And now the whole Hog reflected right into Gushue, but he had the Fortify, so it didn't do a lot of damage. The big story there is the kill onto the support. The Batiste down, and now Adora soon to follow. Godspeed comes back with a 2K with the Dragon Strike. Headshot with the Dragon Strike. That means the arrow actually hit Libero before it turned into the giant dragon. That's what happens sometimes, but it looks like at the end of the day, New York scrambling to take this one.
I mean, they only have 2 people on the point, Doa, so this is going to be tricky.
Well, they've got the respawns, but can they get there fast enough? Here comes the Genji and the Mercy right now. Nene diving through the door with a
Godspeed's
got a headshot for him.
He's got
and
another
here comes
Dragon
another
Strike.
Dragon Strike, that's right. He knocks skyward, there's a minefield. He's gonna take a little bit of damage from that, make that a lot. Meanwhile, Godspeed with another headshot on Nemeko, single-handedly keeping his team in this defense, but New York has nearly taken point A. Oh, this is not the attack they were planning here. Nene, like you said, swapping to that Tracer as the desperation sets it for New York. Another blade. Oh, 3 kills with 1 swipe, and he goes down, but hey man, he did his job. That is enough. That is plenty for New York to finally get the payload moving.
Well, it took a while, Doa. That was a long and bitter battle for the NYXL. And we're going to take a look at Libero again here with that 3K. So he's going to...
How many swipes to take to get to the center of the Hangzhou Spark?
I mean, the knock-up, too, is so fun.
Yep. That was very well executed.
It's it.
Unless they want to sponsor the Overwatch League, then I'd love it. Oh, nice shot on it, Nene. Oh, goodbye! He's going all the way to Hanamura.
He's going home.
He is, that's right. That's the idea. That's not going to be a long-lasting mini diva. Now the fight becomes the Widowmaker. Adora has the ice block, slamming down like Kirby. Gushue, the one who falls. Adora trying to stay alive, sub 40 health, but Neko gets the kill with the Bunny Blaster, and the payload keeps moving.
Hangzhou Spark are otherwise occupied with front line. Minefield goes down. Nanoboot
Blade
is up.
time. Oh, Hook comes in, but he's got the reflect up in time. Cancel it goes in onto Godspeed. There's a kill there. Onto the Mercy. Gushue super low. Probably not going to be able to survive much longer. There it is. Libero again bailing out his team with the blade. He can't reflect the freeze though. Dora, doesn't matter. Oh, maybe it does. All right.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it goes down eventually.
In the end, it didn't matter.
You know, they tried so hard and they got so far, but in the end, New York took point B anyway. Can they capitalize? He's trying to find a way to sneak in there. 10 seconds remaining. They're going to give him the nano boost anyway. Going forward here, went up over the May wall. Now the sound barrier comes in for Spark, and the kills are coming in as well. And I don't know if that's going to work out, man. Sorry. You tried. You tried, and that's really all we can ask. Most of New York was already dead, and that's where the push is going to stop.
It was all he could do.
Play the game! Now New York needs to collapse on this. Unless they want to give up a very fast point 8. Godsby
Where
just
was the
offers
field?
himself as a sacrifice. The Immortality field did not come in. He's like, I volunteer as tribute. New York, more than happy to oblige there. Ria, though, does come in with the double kill. Even though Meko gets one, it's going to be tough for New York to hold this one. I don't know. Animo does get the res on the Nene, though, so New York not out of it just yet. It's another ice block from Adora. Kushway a little bit low. Can they finish him? Nene down, baby, fragging out on that Zenyatta. And can they finish off the point right here? He's got the Transcendence. It's looking pretty good for Spark, and there goes Animo, so it looks like they will, off the back of a Godsby 3K, get the point going.
The Hangzhou Spark just played well around that initial pick. They sent Ria into the hallway.
Yeah.
Beyond the doors there that are going to open here. They receive Bebe here.
It's a great right click. Hit him in the air. And then, you know, sometimes it feels good. Just go take out that Genji. I respect that. Bebe's doing a lot of things I agree with right now.
The one person who couldn't die on that defense was the Junkrat. Did Julie well. I think Hangzhou Spark would be getting absolutely crushed right now. But Godsby is saving them.
Another kill on Mono after the hook comes in. Dragon Strike to try to secure things. Nene strikes back with a kill on the IDK. Another hook comes in from Ria. He knew quite well with that. That payload's going to get there. Yeah, that's point B already. 4:30 on the clock for Hangzhou to just get about like 2/3 of the way through point C, maybe a little bit more.
And you're going to
like 4/5, I guess. But
you're going to get a stagger here on the Nene, so it's even better for the Hangzhou Spark.
Still about 3 minutes. Yeah, a little under left for the Spark. Oh, we're doing tenders now, I guess. Wall on top of wall. IDK Mortality field down. Here's Ria walking forward with that whole hog. Ushui manages to kill a couple small things, but here comes the Dragon Strike from New York. Gonna force the Transcendence out of Bebe. And now Godsby walking forward with that Storm Arrow. Meko down already. Ushui takes out Nana or Meno, and that is the end of the map. New York, he didn't even step on it. All right, Hangzhou Spark takes the lead in this series.
Well, it's been weird.
It's been wacky, it's been weird,
It's been
wild.
wacky.
It's been wonderful.
Against the composition here of the Hangzhou Spark.
Dora's going to be reflecting those Mei right clicks. Meko's just going to kill Bebe, I guess. New York pushing forward at 6v5 now. No res. Oh boy. Kushway fortified, trapped behind the wall, tries to walk away. He's in trouble though, and he goes down. There's a res. IDK using it. And there's a hook on Ria right away though, so the D-Mech is going to come in. And IDK down already, so this defense instantly collapsing for the Hangzhou Spark.
Again, I just question what the Genji is supposed to do here. Is he supposed to get in the back line and deal with Nene? Because he can't really charge into the depth ball of the NYXL, and they have the immortality field.
He's got his.
So he's not going to get resets. I mean, yes, but they have to get rid of the field first.
They do. There's a res on the Kushway. IDK got back just in time, but not in time to get the tanks onto the payload. Ouch. Ouch!
They only have 5 players here, and they're just getting flanked. Nano Blade.
Oh, but the blade comes in. The stun, the hook. He reflects the damage, though, and he turns around on the immortality field. Can he get more? Gets a nano boost blade. And he's gonna live. Got one. Got one. He's gonna get maybe a Widowmaker here. No. He's back to the team, and they get turned right around. Then he gets a door, and Meko walking forward again with that whole hog. So the Genji plan not working out for Hangzhou Spark. Probably going to see a swap from Adora here. Trying to go high. Trying to find the Orisa shield. Nobody really from Spark around to defend this. They're going to maybe try for another one at the end of B, but no, they're not even going to be there.
No, they're not going to be there.
Wow, all right. Well, that's point B taken now by New York.
And Blizzard now. Here for Libero. Can they close it out? Nice hold, bringing them together.
As the attacking team, you can just throw it in. Here's the payload as you get to the end of it. Nobody really gets stuck in that one, but it does zone them away. Now Spark collapsing again as the Blizzard ends. Godsby walk the back lines. Nene gets 4. Whoa, there's your play of the game right there. And that should be the end of that. 4 or 5Ks. So with the Death Blossom, here we go. Let's see it again in all its glory.
So there's a self-destruct, and look, they don't have any support ults, so it's just free. Just free.
Yep, and it looks like Libero might be in a little bit of trouble. He had to use that shield early, but they've been able to keep him alive. Now Meko gets frozen. Libero getting really close to a Blizzard as well. There goes the immortality field, and now Bebe striking back with a kill onto Meko.
Oh, the trance just a little bit late to save Libero right there. Animo trying to come back with an elimination onto Godsby.
Very rough.
They get the res, but
supports are dead.
It's only
all right, well,
Libero just has to die again.
Yep. cryogenically frozen until popping out into a Roadhog at left click.
That's right.
And this might be the end of things. Oh, Nene down. Adora with the right click onto the Widowmaker, and it's just going to be the whole hog from Rhea to try to zone out the rest of New York as they finish point A, and they will be able to do just that. So
They most likely are not going to be able to win this fight.
they've got the Coalescence. It's going to be Jonak from behind using that Moira ultimate. Wall comes in, blocks a little bit of that healing. Bebe with the kill on the Mono. They couldn't quite get the healing onto him in time. Nene does get the kill on the Bebe and his sage. And Adora able to take down Meko's mech with that Blizzard. Godsby gets a couple as well, and oh dear. Oh, stall? Stall much? Yep. Nicely done. On to Animo. Payload itself getting a bit stalled too, once again. Libero is kind of being like, well, here I am again. Now Godsby will see if he can get to the back line. Seth, self-destruct, catches Adora. Wow, that is interesting. And they demech Rhea as well. Kind of an interesting positioning for Meko's self-destruct. He's going to follow it up with a kill into Gushue. New York able to turn that fight around and get a defensive stop. The high ground most likely. Ooh, sneaking in from behind. Trying to jump onto Bebe is Nene.
Meko ate the Blizzard.
Whoa, that's big, yeah. The Blizzard taken away from the Spark. Adora not getting it done, but Godsby coming in with the Death Blossom. Only one kill onto Libero during that, though. Mono frozen. Maybe they can finish him off. Jonak already down, and here comes a sound barrier for both teams, but it's Spark that has the numbers, and they are going to get this payload moving again.
I mean, one kill is enough, Philip, because of the crazy value you get out of it. It forces them to use trance, so you get that out as well. We're going to go to Time Bank here on Junkertown. Halt goes out. Are they going to get anything? They're going to fling an Ice Block fade to the other side.
That's what happens. The Halt gets stopped. Nene comes in with the Death Blossom and killing the IDK already, but he goes down. Hangzhou Spark answering, but they got hit with a big Bio Grenade. Doesn't matter. I don't know. They're almost there. It's only Jonak on the point right now, but here comes Animo trying to boot people away, but there's only so much a couple supports can do. And it looks like we are going to go to the Time Bank round. They're trying. New York needs to win one more fight here. We're getting into overtime. Nene needs some healing too. Bebe with the Coalescence. He built it up very quickly as Moiras often do. Now Jonak with his, trying to keep his tanks alive. The payload is not yet moved. Mono down though, so Spark trying to turn this fight around. They've got the kill on the Libero as well. And New York can't quite stop it. We're into OT, but the payload is underway. Charger in the meantime here comes a Blizzard from the Hangzhou Spark. Gonna freeze up Libero. Nene gets two though on the Reaper. Godsby striking back, and there's one on the Mono from the self-destruct. So will the Spark be able to win this short-handed fight here? Not a lot of people left. And with a 4v2, I don't think it's gonna work out. Nene says no, and that's where the payload stops. New York gives up some ground, but not much. So they're still fighting that 5v6, but now Godsby showing up to bring it back to even strength with both teams. Gonna be a Blizzard very soon for Adora. He's way ahead of Libero in ult charge right now. Can he get the Blizzard off in time though? Waiting for it, yeah, he's got it. There's the sound barrier. Wait that one out, and as soon as it's done, yeah, then you throw in the Blizzard. That one doesn't get eaten. There's a wall as well to keep New York right where you want them. Goodbye, Libero. And Hangzhou Spark eating a lot of time off this Time Bank. But despite this great defensive effort, it's still 2 minutes and 20 seconds for New York on the Time Bank. To find a good angle for the Death Blossom. Trevor Mono, Godsby down. New York gonna get some ground out of this. Maybe they're gonna commit the sound barrier on the Spark side. You gotta try to defend as much. This is it, man. And now the Coalescence comes in from Bebe. Godsby's gonna be coming back with the Death Blossom, but not for a while yet. Now Gushue in a lot of trouble. Nene booped away, finally gets a kill onto the Orisa anyway, and Adora drops as well. So New York gonna be getting some real distance on this payload, and it's gonna be one more fight for the Hangzhou Spark.
A Blizzard here at the end, and New York would. Nene here. He's on the flank. He's going to try and get to him. He gets him. Or Bebe, rather, gets him.
Huge pick from Nene. That is absolutely massive that he was able to go in there and get that one onto the Zenyatta. Here comes the Blizzard, though. Oh, but Nene dropped back in with a 2K Death Blossom. And New York really seems like they're ready to send us to map 5. Called it from the beginning, man. Here we go. That's a win for New York. And we're going to go to the tiebreaker.
Really good setup there from Nene to target Bebe on the Zenyatta. Just get a couple of solid shots on him to make sure that they were going to have that player advantage. And we are going to map 5 here.
The Death Blossom 2 in just a second. Might have enough damage on the Reaper to make the difference. They're pushing forward right now. Here comes the Blizzard from Hangzhou Spark. IDK is down, as is Mono. New York losing that tank early. It's going to make it tough for them to stay on this point right now. and it's halfway captured already for the Spark. Goodbye, Nene, and Godsby sealing the deal with that fight, and it will be the Spark flipping the point in their favor. Ooh, nice wall, actually. That separates Lucio. Animo in big trouble here. Can they get the kill? Blizzard's coming down. Maybe using the Coalescence to try to pile on the damage. Godsby can't be kept alive with it, though. And now the sound barrier coming in for Spark to just try to hold on to the point. New York.
They're walled off, though.
A great chance, though, to push in and end this one, and end the fight, and maybe end the round. IDK not going to live through that. Yeah, Spark in big trouble. They're going to have to give over this point. And at 92% already for New York, it's going to be desperation from the Spark to try to hold on to it.
Yeah, but can they get somebody over there to touch? It looks like they're going to get the Reaper in. Now they have a Blizzard Wraith form out, so there's a chance here they could come back and no.
Gonna get somebody else on there though, and barely. Adora gets there just in time. Supercharger now for the Spark, but everybody going down on that side. New York already way ahead numbers-wise, and it's only a matter of time, it seems like. Unless Adora just totally carries this one, and he's not gonna be able to do that.
No, he's not. Just a mini Diva and a Lucio left, and that'll seal the deal eventually for NYXL's victory.
Yep, so New York.
Have to be careful about a Blizzard from Adora.
Yep, and they into the back lines. Coalescence again from Bebe already. He's gonna use the Death Blossom. IDK falls victim to that, but Meko gets a 2K on the self-destruct. Godsby takes a little bit of his anger out on Animo, but it's not gonna be enough anger to take the point. Long-range shot from Nene. Just has to find an opportunity. You can see he's focusing most of that fire onto Rhea. And as soon as the self-destruct comes in, he goes for it. Rhea gets the 2K. Oh, that was a disaster for Libero. Died right as he put that up. And that's just New York kind of handing the point to Spark on a silver platter.
Wow. I'm really surprised that Blizzard wasn't more effective. Come in, throw the Blizzard down immediately.
Wow, yeah, just lobbing it out there because there's no defense matrix to worry about. Why not? Just going to use it to muscle their way onto the point. They don't get any freezes with that.
Godsby was so ready, though. He shadow stepped out.
Yeah, but Libero's really low. They did get the kill on the Godsby as well. New York with the edge, and now Nene coming in with that Death Blossom gets 2. And that's going to be plenty as he finishes off Gushue as well. They're going to be able to retake here, but it's going to be at around 99% for Hangzhou Spark. In fact, it will be. So New York takes it back in overtime.
Can't get chunked down too much here by the Zenyatta from Jonak.
That Coalescence comes in from Hangzhou Spark. Jonak responds with the Transcendence as his team jumps onto the enemy. Gushue down already. They've got the sound barrier timed perfectly as the Transcendence ends, and flawless execution that last fight. Despite losing mono, that is what you want to do. A New York Excelsior has punched their ticket to a win here against Hangzhou Spark, getting it done in map 5.
Great job from the NYXL, keeping them in contention for that #1 seed. Coming through in the end. But they've got to do a lot better, I think, this stage in terms of their own play if they want to make a run at the title.
Take a look at our play of the match by Omen by HP. It's going to be Jonak, gets the MVP interview, gets the player of the match as well. And hey, I mean, what can you say? It's super good. Look at that sleep dart. Check it out. I mean, time to sleep.
Jonak was really good for a lot of this match, setting up a lot of the sleep darts that helped his team through. And also just the Coalescence timing ended up being a big factor for him. Positioning generally good throughout this series. And you know, he had to deliver on Moira. He had to deliver, of course, playing the Ana as well as the Zenyatta. So pretty
Look at that.
Big hero pool for a flex support over the course of this series.
And as usual, more damage than healing done. That's the way you do it. That's the Jonak way. That's the bloodthirsty support way. That's what I like to see.
As Jeff Kaplan intended.
That's right. I'm sure.